Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Tanurag and I come from Delhi. I completed my graduation as well as schooling from Delhi itself. After that, sir, in college, I was part of various societies, debating, poetry, creative writing, also physics societies. I have done, sir, I have won more than 10 accolades in poetry and creative writing competitions in inter-college. I like long distance running, sir. I like to attend new activities, sir. I have learned bow staffing. I have done paragliding, parasailing, kayaking I have done, sir. Also, sir, I like to watch movies in my free time, sir.
Tell me briefly about your graduation.
Sir, I did my graduation from Motilal Nehru College, the University of Delhi, in physics honors, sir. It was from 2016 to 2019. They were, it was a semester course. There were 6 semesters. In 3 years, sir.
What were the subjects you studied there?
Sir, I subject of subjects such as quantum mechanics, astrophysics, mechanics, electricity and magnetism, mathematical physics, optics, wave and optics, and so on and so forth, sir.
Actually, these are very prominent subjects nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Why you have not chosen the career in this year? Right?
Sir, it was in the final year, final semester, I got this realization that I'm not enjoying the lab work as much as I should be. For example, I had friends who they used to going to lab and they used to like spending time. For them, the subject was not limited to subject itself. Like they have done 6 experiments, they wanted to do more. I felt that I am okay doing 6 subjects. I'm doing good. I'm not bad at it. However, I don't crave for 6 more. And if I want to have a career in it, I need to have the passion for doing more and more and go deeper into it. And then I introspected myself that what is something what I really want to do. And that was armed forces. So it was the subject I loved.
Is the excitement that brings you to the armed forces.
Yes, you can say.
Excitement of the new type of activity.
It's a uniform new type of activities, diverse roles. I crave for this myself.
You go for long running.
Yes, sir.
You know the difference between the walking and running.
Yes, sir. There are differences between walking and running. In walking, there is single swing place. For example, there is one leg which is on the ground while running or while walking, and only one leg moves or swings. While in running, both of the legs are in the air. And so there is also heel strike and toe raise movement. For example, in walking, there is complete heel strike and complete toe raise. Whereas in running, it happens in a very quick manner. Yes, sir.
Who's the current badminton coach of India?
Sir, last time I checked was Pulela Gopichand. I'm not sure as of now.
Creative writing is well.
Yes, sir, I did. I used to. I know.
What is this?
So creative writing is they give a topic on the spot and give you a time and you have to write on the topic. So I was into story writing and I was also into creative writing, sir. While I was in college and after that also, sir, I have written for 2 to 3 events also, but not doing it. Yes.
So if you are posted as an assistant commandant
Yes, sir.
in Northeast region,
Yes.
you have to inspire the local students
Yes, sir.
about the ills of drug use.
Yes, sir.
What would you choose? Writing a poetry or story writing?
Sir, while interacting with the students, I will choose.
You are posted in Northeast.
I'll post
There is a language barrier. You know Hindi or English, and the students there don't know neither Hindi nor English.
Yes.
What would be your approach to design a poetry or a story?
Yes, sir. Sir, my first and foremost step while going to any of the region of India would be to learn the language, at least the basics of it. And if I am newly posted there, and I know that this is the menace which is spreading in the society, I'll hire a local or my own junior if he is from the local itself. And then I would like to go through a story writing and poetry both. I would like to make the session more interactive, sir. However, story and poetry is one way. I am saying in their listening. I wanted to make the interaction as much as possible. So I would like to go for declamation, sir, if that is possible. If it is not, then I will for temporary measure, I'll go for story writing because I'm more better than it in it. And for a permanent measure, that would be to go for declamation or a speech kind of arrangement where interaction happens in both ways. I'll go for schools first of all because there the students would be in a learning mode also. Easy to get, easy to target, and easy to shape in a better word, sir.
Do you know the meaning of word canoeing?
Canoeing. Yes, sir. Not exactly, but no, I'm not sure, sir. Not sure about it.
So you like to visit different places.
Yes, sir. I know.
If a person comes from a foreign country and he has interest in tasting different cuisine, and like to want the adventurous sports, want to visit the place.
Yes.
Which place you would suggest?
So this interaction has already happened with me, but not with the variables which I have mentioned. So I would suggest, sir, and if I have to, I'll ask what is the itinerary? How much time is he planning to be in India? And if he has some time to spend as much as, or if he has some time, then I'd suggest various different places. If he has time constraint, then I'd like to make a subset of it and suggest one place. So I'll draw the parallels for both of the cases. So if he has time, then for cuisine, I'd suggest that either go
Suggest a single place,
single place,
one or two places which have encompassing all the three characteristics.
adventure sports and
See?
cuisines
Mountain.
and mountaineering. Then I would suggest the northern area also of Jammu Kashmir for adventure sports and for cuisine, local cuisine. And I would suggest southern India also, sir. Specifically Coimbatore. It has hills also. It has different food from northern India. And that's it, sir.
In South India, you are living in North India food.
No. It's different from North India, sir.
Person is from foreign.
Yes, sir.
So what is bow staffing?
The bow staffing is very colloquially called Lati Chalana. Okay. So this is the stunt of,
So do you know some ancient kind of sports, martial arts that existed in India regarding Lathi Chalana?
Yes, sir, there is one very famous, that is Silambam, from the southern part of India only. Even the contest happened, the championships happen for Silambam in Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay. Your father is from Haryana.
Yes, sir, my father is from Haryana. My mother is also from Haryana.
You visited Haryana?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
You live there?
No, I have not lived there, sir, but occasionally, once in a year, or whenever my extended family has an event there, we do go there.
Listen to old Hindi music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite singer?
Sir, it started with Mohammed Rafi, but now it's Hemant Kumar.
Does it speak Spanish?
Sir, he sings wonderful old songs, sir. I suggest you so.
Which is your favorite song?
So there was this beautiful song I learned very recently. This छुपा लो दिल में प्यार मेरा जैसे मंदिर में लौट दी.
Who wrote it?
Sir, I'm not sure in this moment. Maybe it was Gulzar, but I'm not sure about it.
You belong to Haryana. And when we look at the Haryana society, there is a paradox. Haryana came at the first in case of per capita income. But when we look at the positions of women and the saturation in Haryana society, which is abysmally low. So can you tell me why this paradox exists in Haryana?
Yes, sir. So first of all, we can see that the reason for high per capita income is contributing factor is Gurgaon also, and the newly booming industries in Sonipat and Pipavav. And now, sir, if we see the paradox that the condition of women is not good, is one of the reasons is the patriarchal society, sir, which exists there, and which has made this the condition of women confined into four walls of room of house. Sir. There is also historical reasons for this, sir. the invaders which used to come, Haryana and Punjab were the target parts of it. And sir, and then in that case, when a community or a place which has seen only wars, or mostly wars, or ruled under the rulers, for whom taking women at home or snatching somebody's woman was an easy task. They were not morally confined to it, and they used to take it. So the women's condition deteriorated and deteriorated in order to save them. However, this parallel or this extended itself into culture or tradition. So in the garb of culture and tradition, the condition of women are still not good, and the son preference is high in Haryana, sir. However, sir, I am hopeful that condition is improving, sir.
And what government is doing for that?
So government has started various schemes like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Sukanya Yojana, and Laddi Yojana, which, and also, sir, the other schemes also which have multiplier benefits for women also. So the PM Asha, for like PM Asha and other PM Matru Vandana Yojana, and which has extended the conditions, which has extended itself so that the conditions of women become better.
Okay. Your father belonged to Sonipat. What is the oldest name of Sonipat?
Sonpras? I'm not sure, sir. Maybe you can say.
And when we look at the women in Haryana, the sport culture of women, it is very good. Can you highlight some of the reasons why the women, particularly from Haryana society, where the sex ratio is very low, but they perform well in the sports?
Yes, sir. Sir, in Haryana, apart from women, in fact, entire society is highly motivated towards sports. In Haryana recently has won the maximum number of awards in national games, and particularly when we talk about women. So, sir, the Haryana women, they eat more local food, and which is highly in strong diet, which I can say, and there is strong presence of role models for women to pursue career in sports, sir.
Okay, and but recently there is one infamous case of allegations against one of the head of a sports body. So these kind like government, what government is doing for ensuring the safety of women in the sports, their sexual harassment will not take place.
Yes, sir. Sir, that was one odd case which was regrettable for everybody to happen. However, the allegations are there and the matter is in the court. So we cannot deduce what actually happened until the judgment comes. Sir, for ensuring safety and security of women, we can ensure that there is at least one women panelist or coach which is there in the stadium or which is accessible to the women if such cases happen.
Okay. And what do you know about the quantum entanglement?
So quantum entanglement. Sir, I have studied it, but I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. About the superposition?
So superposition principle, I'm again not able to recall it as. But
Okay. When we look at the quantum computers,
yes, sir.
they are very good in computations, but at the same time, there are some challenges associated with quantum computers. What are those challenges?
Sir, quantum computers have changed the field, though. However, there are some challenges involved. For example, it requires high amount of energy in operating those computers and high amount of heat they produce. So that is one environmental challenge. And one of the other challenges which can be said for quantum computing is the skill of a person, sir. It is not highly accessible to the common man. It is highly skilled and is operatable to only a few business icons. Even not the best of the best governments or the other governments have hands on quantum computing in a daily life or to solve the daily problem. It is in the initial stage, however, now, and let's see what happens.
Okay. And what do you know about the black hole?
So black hole. So black hole is a part in the universe which is of very high gravity, so much so that even the light cannot escape from it. So it is if we see from the Einstein's perspective, he said about time-space fabric. So if in that fabric, sir, there is a material or a planet or a galaxy in itself, we don't know about it. And if it is making a stretch, and it is stretchable fabric, which he told about, which is going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So whatever comes into the influence of black hole, sir, it goes and sinking into it, sir.
And you talk about the Einstein.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about the general theory of relativity of the Einstein?
Yes, sir. General theory of relativity, sir, not in mathematical terms, I can say in the layman terms, sir. So general theory of relativity says if a speed, I'm not sure, sir. Apologies.
And how do you see the entry of private sector in the space?
So private sector in space in India is a new phenomena. However, it has operated globally, and countries like USA have SpaceX and Boeing now, and the latest innovation, latest team companionship between Boeing and Lockheed Martin in USA. It has prompted us to think that we can also go deeper into privatization in space sector, sir. We'll bring the best of the talents from the world, and our own repatriates from USA working for the other companies will come in space. And nowadays, sir, space is also acting as a fourth sphere of warfare, sir. And if we have the potential, which we have, and we have the best of the talents, best of the players, why cannot we work upon it, sir? So if I say conclusively, private sector in space would be a boon to the country.
And what are the challenges associated with entry of private sector?
So private sector for long has been considered one of the strategic sectors. So data theft, data piracy, that can be a challenge. Also, sir, the positions of which we are exposing ourselves to the private players. For example, the best of the technology, if I have a person who has got the best of technology from India and ISRO, teaming with ISRO and in the local system, he or she can go abroad and use on the same technology for maybe our enemy nations or for some other nations also, sir, which are not very friendly to India.
And are you aware about the recent launch of Aditya L1?
Yes, sir, I have heard about it, sir.
The L1 L1 denoted to what thing is?
Lagrange's point, sir.
And what is Lagrange's point?
Sir, actually what happens is, since gravity operates in the universe, so there is a point where if we balance the gravity of, let's say, of moon and the earth, so there is a point where there is a neutral point where the force exerted by moon would be equal to the force exerted by the earth. There would come a point, otherwise it will get into one of the spheres. So at that point, the fuel exerted by a satellite or a rocket or whatever it is would be the minimum. So it is the safest point for us to put a satellite. So there are three such points, sir, languages N1, N2, and N3. So we have put Aditya in L1 points.
Okay. And are you aware about the free movement regime?
Free movement regime in context of Northeast?
In context of Myanmar and India border.
Yes, sir. I do know briefly about it, sir.
Okay. Like what is it and what government is taking there? Like what are the government initiatives with respect to free movement regime?
Yes, sir. Sir, free movement regime with respect to Myanmar and Northeast, we don't have a fenced border with Northeast with Myanmar. So there are some countrymen from both of the countries which are free to move from one place to other. And also, sir, when it is traditionally seen that when there are some challenges in the Myanmar's region, so they freely come into our country, stays over there. They have extended families there, and then when they feel free, they can go back. So this is one of the free movement regime, sir. However, we have seen that it might pose a security challenge to us also, sir. In smuggling of arms, in smuggling of drugs, for that matter, or it could be a gateway of unrest if it chooses to be. So the government, I am not aware very much of the current government stance over the free movement regime, sir. However, we should take with caution, sir.
Like the government recently took a stand of abolitions of the free movement regimes. What is your opinion about that thing? Like, should we continue with free movement regime or should we abolish altogether and fence our border properly?
Sir, in this case, I think we should tread very carefully because they have extended families. Our people from Northeast, they also have extended families in Myanmar. So the emotional connect is there. However, if we do not fence the border completely, we are looking at open borders where anything can happen in the changing dynamics of geopolitical and geostrategy. For example, China angle I'm trying to bring, sir. So in that case, yes, we need to secure our borders. However, it should be done systematically and not abruptly. I think we should take people from Northeast into confidence or make one kind of deal. If I can say that if you want to go there, please do go there. And if there are some people, extended families who want to get here using extended visas or natural process of naturalization or want to take citizenship, please do. We need to make this process formal and then we need to fence our borders.
So, Tanurag,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, it means the one who likes his body.
And quite interesting your dad. It seems that you are quite a adventurous person.
Yes, sir.
And why you have preference? Why you have done preference? Your first preference your CIS?
Sir, apart from me being an adventurous person, I am also a very diverse person. I like to learn more things. I like to interact with more people, and I like to learn with.
Whatever the
So,
things are.
so CASF, yes, sir, please, sorry.
But you can also opt for BSA for SSP on the first choice. Why you have posted to the civil life?
Sir, I believe the CASF will give me the required diversity which I aspire to have into the forces, sir. In CASF, sir, deals with very strategic positions of entire country. For example, it goes with Department of Space, the nuclear installations, various private players, even the historical museums, sir. Imagine me posting in the Department of Atomic Affairs, let's say, or a nuclear installation. I would be interacting with the nuclear scientists. And the very next day, or maybe the very next posting, I would be talking with a historian in the museum, sir. And I would like to learn more about them, they interact more with the society also, sir. That is why.
Have you remember any movie related to quantum mechanics?
Sir, yes, there was one movie named as Ant-Man. I have watched it. Yes.
That movie is interesting.
I did not find that movie much interesting, sir. It was a good movie. Much could have been done with it.
What do you mean by equality?
Equality. Sir, from equality, I mean equality of opportunity. I believe that every person, they should have an equal opportunity to do or strive for whatever they want to do or work for.
What is the difference between equality versus equity?
Sir, equality versus equity. Equity is the equity. So equality means the equality of opportunity for me, whereas equity means the equality of outcome in such a manner that the equal resources are divided to the people, and the ones who are already backward in a sense, they do get the parity or a matter of equal divisibility. So that if I can.
Okay, I got it. Nowadays, government has been seeing that in some state governments are offering some kind of, you can say that scholarship like scooty, tablets, smartphones. What is your take on it? Is it necessary to give such kind of preparation to the students?
Sir, I think we need to draw a line between what we can give and what we can't. For example, sir, scooters, going for tablets, mobile phone, they are necessary in current times. Nowadays, most of the things are online. All the forms, all the education system, all on education informations, and all the other educational PDFs, we can access to Harvard Library by sitting at home. I think tablets and mobile phones or computers or laptops for that matter, they are a matter of need. Whereas going for
Remove the charger, phone is charged.
Tell me one thing. As you said that you want to move from here, means one of your ambition is to move and wander the India.
Yes, sir. In fact, I have been to 10 states in India, and I have that ambition to travel the India for sure.
Have you visited the Bihar?
Not yet, sir. Maybe in future.
Do you think that government is now, means just think about the political parties. Nowadays, political parties are spending so much of money towards the advertisement. Do you think is it necessary?
Sir, spending money on advertisement, I think from political parties' point of view, they need to tell people that what this is what we did and this is what we have reached out to you. So remember them, so make them that they vote for them. And for the parties in the opposition, they need to advertise to tell if this is what we could have done or we should have done. And this is the time, sir, where the advertising as well as digital marketing is on its peak, sir, as you rightly said so. And for us, political parties, it becomes necessary in the elections to reach out to the last of the last person to tell them to address their beneficiaries and to get the votes to get elected to power against them.
Despite being so much initiative by the giving so much initiative from the government, there is still some cases of child marriage.
Yes, sir.
Why is it not being controlled by the government?
Yes, sir. Sir, there is a law, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, and apart from it, we need the consensus of the society to enact that law. At one stroke of pen or one stroke of police battalion, we cannot we cannot put every society part of society behind the jail. We need to tell to the people. We need to go to the societies. For example, it happens mostly in Rajasthan, sir. In areas of Rajasthan, we still have child marriages. We need to ensure them. We need to make sure that child marriage is against their own interests, and it is
So,
against
what do you think about it? Who is responsible for that?
the society at large is responsible for that. We need to convince, and we as an extension of governments, we need to insist them. We need to convince them. We should persuade them. We should bring them into the normal form that this is how it is going wrong and how it can be corrected.
What is your opinion on open jail?
Open jail. So I'm not very sure of the concept as open jail. I have heard it for the first time,
By me?
not by you, sir, 2 years ago, right? But I don't have any case study, so I can make an opinion about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have, sir.
Any idea about?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. It could be open jail is a field whose perimeter is secured by the security agencies.
Suppose that you are posted in the Nagaland,
Yes, sir.
okay, and one of your Jawan is doing a smuggling from the neighboring countries. What will your take on that?
Sir, I will ask him that who else is involved in it. So I'll make sure that the entire nexus is get caught, or who else I'll have the information on ground. And after that, after taking my battalion or many people or also the police and gathering evidences, I'll ensure that no such smuggling is happened there. And with my Jawan, departmental proceeding will be initiated against them.
Do you want to share anything from your side?
No, sir, I think I'm done. If you want to ask more questions on
We are done. You can go now.
Please, sir.